Aloha everybody, Kaiwaza with you. Welcome back to my channel and our continuing journey through my Hawaiian record collection. We are on the letter T and we're going to resume where we left off last time. We are currently doing my letter T, our artists and albums that would fall under the letter T in my South Pacific records. That's records other than Hawaiian, other South Pacific islands. And we have a lot because basically because T is a very common letter in Tahitian, so there's a lot of Tahitian records here, but other South Pacific islands as well. So let's pick up where we left off. We start today with a record actually from the Fiji Islands, Nisebola, not Nicebola, but Nisebola, by the Tanoa Swingers. This is they are a very swinging band indeed, and they are the house band, I guess, at the Hotel Tanoa, which, according to the liner notes, is situated some 5 minutes from Nandi Airport on the main island of Viti Levu. And they perform a mix of like Fijian songs and some just kind of groovy lounge numbers. '77 is the year on this one, and they look every bit of 1977. Next up, a Tahitian album called Tamure Tonic, 24 authentic Tahitian dancing songs and rhythms. Like a lot of Tahitian albums out of the 70s and 80s, it has this really very glossy cover, which I love the highly saturated colors and glossy covers of a lot of these Tahitian records. This one is 1984, and it's by it's a compilation by a variety of artists. And it's on the Mono ET label, black label. Here's another Tahitian album, Teva and the group Teura. You know, a lot of these records, I know I've said in the previous videos, for Tahitian and South Pacific records, I don't know a lot about these artists, so I'm not going to really comment much on the albums of the artists because I don't know that much about them, but just show them. And this is the only record I have on this label, Haitiade, and it's kind of a nice label. I'm filming this today in my kitchenette area, foyer area, right by my front door. I don't know, when I'm showing the records, I'm noticing, I don't know if you can see in the reflections, this iPad that I'm filming on is actually sitting in my cabinet where I have like canned goods. Tami Taurima's Rotorua or Rotorua Maori Entertainment at the International Hotel. Now, Rotorua is in New Zealand, and it's a very tourist attraction area. In addition to like geysers and natural features, it also has like Maori village, a lot of Maori or native New Zealand arts and crafts kind of things going on, so it's like a tourist area. And Tami Taurima was performing at the International Hotel. 1975, this one, on Kiwi Records. Now here's an album from the Te Arohanui Maori Company of New Zealand. The music itself is just sort of the typical New Zealand performing concert touring band, but the album is interesting. It's in this gatefold, huge gatefold with many, many pictures that features, amongst other things, the Polynesian Cultural Center. I'm not exactly sure what the story is because I have this fold-out thing, which has so many amazing pictures and things, has been used in several different albums. I have a Hilo Hawaiian record that uses this presentation, and there's some other ones out there, so I'm not exactly sure what the story is, like how it came to be in this particular setup. I particularly love the page on the internet, the old International Marketplace.
Tatu paku, tatu patu. Give an eager spirit to the tools with which we must work and build.
But as I said, this highlights the Polynesian Cultural Center and this group, which is on the back here. The Te Arohanui Maori Company of New Zealand was formed in Temple something in New Zealand, and I'm thinking since Polynesian Cultural Center is run by the Church of Latter-day Saints or the Mormons, that there must be maybe this is a Mormon-based group or whatever that was touring around the country and appeared in Hawaii also. I don't know, although this particular recording was recorded, it says, at the Hollywood Bowl. So, yeah. Anyway, it's all New Zealand music.
We, thy children, thank thee, for we have arrived, have found our harbor. Now we rest. Now we rest.
Then we have an album. This one I've actually had since I was quite young. I got this one through like Publishers, not Publishers Central Clearinghouse, but it used to be something called like Publishers Central Bureau that used to send out like catalogs a couple times a year, and they had like cutouts and things they were selling really cheap, and my grandfather and I would order things from there all the time, and they often had Hawaiian albums. This was one album I got from them, so I had this since I was like 13 or something. Maori War Dances and Action Songs by the high school, Littleton High School in Gisborne, New Zealand group called Te Roopu Tangai. It's a high school group from 1979. I would have been in high school then, so 13. That's not. I would have been like 17. Anyway, whatever. I've had it a long time. Here's an album from the Cook Islands music. Rarotonga Sunset. Popular Melodies from the Cook Islands by Tere, Oki, and Ka. And these guys, the album was 1981, and they are performing at, I guess it doesn't say, I was thinking they were, there's a song, they wrote some of the songs, including one for hotel that I'm not singing right now. But anyway, these are just Cook Island songs, and they did write some of them. And it's on Kiwi Pacific Records. Well, the label is Hibiscus, so... Okay, now we come to an artist. I'll just briefly say her name is Mariterangi, or they may pronounce it Mariterangi in Tahiti, I don't know. My first introduction to her apparently a very beloved artist in Tahiti back in the day. But my introduction to her was on this record by the Polynesians that my grandfather originally had, where she sings. She's just a guest artist, and she sings on a couple of the songs. Tahiti Nui, she sings on this album, and with the Polynesians, and to this day, I still think this is my favorite version of Tahiti Nui. But it was my introduction to Mariterangi. And then she shows up, you know, years later. I learned she was a very beloved artist in Tahiti and recorded many albums herself, and then a lot of compilation stuff. So I do have a few things from her. It says Mariterangi, and or Marie, I suspect it's Marie. In Tahiti, I expect they say Mariterangi, and the Bel Air Boys. On one side, and on the other side is Solomon and the Tiare Tahiti Otea group. Vahine Rava Rava, or Rava Rava, or Lava Lava, or something like that. I always liked her voice, Mariterangi. I knew somebody from Tahiti at work a few years ago, and I mentioned to her about the records, and her eyes just kind of glazed over when I said Mariterangi, and she was like, oh, my mother used to have her records, and we would play them, and you know, she said Mariterangi, and her daughter Emma also. Here's another one, Mariterangi and the Bel Air Boys, Paumotu Party at the Bel Air, which is a hotel. And then here we see, okay, this is Marie and Teaitu Terangi, I think that's her son. Call of the Coral Isles. Nice cover, a little tiki action going on It's on Tahiti Records also. And then finally, I'll show you this one today. This is Uoreka. Now you'll notice the word is combined here, not Mariterangi, but Mariterangi. I have learned that Mariterangi is actually the name of her group. She had a group with some other family members and some other people, and when they are appearing and recording as a group, they use the name Mariterangi, not Mariterangi. I don't know. That's the story. Okay, and this is Tahiti with a little tiki action, green label. And that's it. We're going to stop there. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know if you have any of these records or any thoughts about them. And have a terrific next few days, and we'll see you up in a few for the next video.